Hello everybody, I'm back. Sorry about the long absence. I went down with the flu and you would not have wanted to hear my raspy coughing voice on YouTube, that is for sure. But there's some things to get to and this is one of them. This is a Hot Wheels 2016 Basic E-Case, and you might say, well, they're in stores right now, and I say yes. Could have done the video last week, but also this is a US case, and a lot of times the cases you see opened on YouTube, especially early on, are international cases, and here on the Lamley channel that's no exception. In fact, the G case unboxing will be fairly soon, probably later this week. But I've also asked, probably in every case, but in some cases, to get a US case as well. I've ordered a US case in order to see if there's any differences. I think this E-case is a good example of one because it is a very nice case. It's loaded with good stuff. And so we're going to see if there's any difference between the US E-case versus the international case. When the G cases come out, or any new case comes out, like the G case did last week at Wheel Collectors, they're usually international cases, and then the US case follows. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if there's any purpose behind it, but sometimes it seems that supers are more frequent in the US case than the international case. That could be the case right now, and maybe it changes over time. I'm not expecting to find a super in this case, but we'll just see what is in here. So, US case, E-case, let's get to it. Trusty box opener. And while I am pretty much over the flu, if I do break into a bad coughing fit, I will pause so you don't have to deal with that. Alright, so we will just get to it. Let's turn on the rotating display and let's see what we've got. Alright, we're just going to go quickly through these 3x3 and you can have a sense of what's in here. Alright, we will start with, okay, we're going to turn this off actually because I don't think that makes much sense. Let's do it, let's get the light right, here we go. And we're going to move in just a little bit too. Okay. There. Alright, so Porsche 993 GT2, Street Stealth, and the Mad Props. The Porsche obviously is the super in this case. In this example, we do not have one. Gazella GT, Corvette Stingray, and the McLaren P1 in blue. I believe that Stingray is a Zamac, also in the E-case, so that's a holdover. Aston Martin Vantage GT3, the 2005 Ford Mustang, and the 2014 Corvette Stingray. That is the D-case super. The Ford Mustang has been, from what I've seen in stores, has been gobbled up pretty quickly. It's a cool one because it has the adjustable chin on it. I don't think that's the only reason it's cool, but I think that's something that, compared to the Aston Martin below it, which has just a horrific looking front end, if this is the way we're going, is that adjustable chin, invented, or at least developed by Miguel Lopez from Matchbox. His model was the first to have it. We're in good shape. So, ice shredder, speed dozer, another Porsche from this particular set, plus the Corvette, so the Carrera GT in matte black, and then the Corvette Stingray and the Mad Props. Now I don't remember the assortments. I bet you can go back to the video or to the case reports I've done on the Lamley blog. Custom 15 Ford Mustang. That's a then and now with I think the 67 or the 68. Mustang and the Hummer. By the way, this case came from A&J Toys. All my cases, with rare exceptions, will come from A&J Toys. There will be a link down below to A&J Toys. They still have Car Culture on sale. I think that's, and obviously the Japan Historics is coming out, and everyone's interested in that, but there's some batches after that, plus Pop Culture, plus a bunch of other stuff, so I would definitely check out their site. Street Cleaver, Voltage Spike. Again, I don't see any need to talk about those. 3 of the winning formula. If you want me to show them all 3, I can, but I don't want to. 3 of the Copo Camaros, the 2013 Copo Camaros, with the that thin front wheel, that kind of dragster wheel. I think that looks nice in black. Okay, a couple more of the Mustangs, plus the custom Ford Bronco. Good to see that at least 3 of those Mustangs, because it is popular. So, another one that I think is popular in this particular batch is the 2017 Ford Raptor. I think that's really well done. Plus one of my favorites, the VW Caddy. That's been a holdover, I think, from other batches. Formulator, Loop Coupe, and the Custom 69 Volkswagen Squareback. That will be a Kmart model here this coming Saturday. Alright, that's the first 36. So we will pull out the separator and look at what else is in here. Okay, another VW Squareback, plus the Fig Rig and the Chill Mill. This one, so I think this one came more, I think in the international case it was only 1. In the US case it's 2, the 96 Nissan 180SX Type X. I think that's obviously a popular one, so good to see at least 2. I don't know if there's more in there. Morris Mini as well. Okay, another McLaren. Now, I wonder, just looking off this, I've noticed, if you have too, that on the Torino Talladega, some of them have kind of a yellowing, and I wonder if that just has to do with the tampo application. I don't know if it comes through here at all, but one of those is more white than the other. But I don't know if that was meant to happen that way. You don't see it on the 180SX. Chevy Blazer, Loopster, Austin minivan. Hot Wheels Formula Solar or Solar, and the Dodge Challenger drift car. '15 Ford Mustang GT. See, there's just a lot. There's Porsches and Mustangs. I even like the lifted Olds 442. Not anything I'll collect either one of those, but popular models. Another Blazer, another Gazella GT. Two more of the Porsche Carreras and the Austin minivan. Again, I really like that version, the Austin minivan. It's a little different than the Matchbox Casting. Maybe one day I'll show those together, but I think most of you have probably already figured that out. Hoverstorm Street Cleaver again. D-Muscle Off Duty and the Snow Stormer. You know, one thing I haven't shown, one thing that the international cases have, there's a couple ways to know. Obviously on the, I think there's some code, but I'm not too familiar with the code, but new for 2016, if a new model is if it is a new model on a US case, new for 2016 will show up. Also on the very back, the numbers will be in red on an international case. I don't have one to show you, but on the new models that's an easy way to tell. The international cases don't have that marking on it, or the international cards. Okay, the Z-Rod and the Muscle Speeder. And last but not least, the Faradox and the Hummer. Now I don't know if we had a regular treasure hunt in here. If we did, I didn't really pay too much attention, but I never do anyway. I think it was a Dodge Charger. I have the Super, which, you know, is the Porsche. That isn't obviously the Super, but I think we only had one in that case, which is kind of a bummer, of the Porsche 993. I have the Super, I think, actually. Yeah, I do. If I focus in right there, you can see it right there. That is the Porsche 993 Super Treasure Hunt. Same exact tempo and deco as the regular, except there's a TH on the top. And obviously the real riders, and the blue's a little different. But there it is. That's the Super. That's the one you'll want to be looking for if you are into finding Supers. A lot of you are. But that's the US case assortment. As we go forward, I'll try and make more differentiations between an international case and a US case. I don't know if I'll always show both. If you like that, if you want me to show both, I can probably do that and get one of each case to show to you. But anyway, e-cases, US cases are available at the A&J on the website, along with all kinds of other stuff that I think you'd be interested. So look for it down there, the link to A&J Toys, and we'll see you next time. See ya.